The transcript's not just oral arguments, though, is it? I mean, it includes everything that's been said, done, and submitted, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, well, nothing's been said. No, it doesn't. The transcripts don't. You don't have to get transcript for paperwork, obviously. So yeah, it's only for hearings before a judge, and there hasn't been any hearings. The judge has canceled every single one of them. She wouldn't allow any of them to take place by telephone, so there's no record. The only one we ever had was the 2 minutes with Judge Hittner, and, whatever he said, and he got all fucking butthurt because I said,
Is that the one where he's morphing?
Yeah, what? Yeah, yeah. So that was just, but I don't need that transcript because that's technically not still part of the case.
So what time frame is it for a decision on your appeal?
Yeah, it'll be the same deal. He'll be 9 or 10 months. They always run that way. They're usually, close to a year. They like to keep it under as bad as it is. It'll be a year.
I'll put even money on your appeal.
Even, jeez. It's, I'll take, even money. What does that mean? I gotta pay you double if you're right, and I get double.
No, straight up.
What the hell?
Well, John, I voted for
I'll
you
give
for
you
president.
10 to 1 odds. I'll give you 10 to 1. I'll give you 10 to 1. There's no way I could lose, really. If I calculate it out in my head, there's just no way I can lose.
Gary, my guess is the reason they're not going forward with this is because if they were to start prosecuting small-time YouTube copyright violations on the internet, they'd open up a whole can of worms that they couldn't afford. I mean, you realize how many cases could be opened if, all you have to do is download the video.
They couldn't afford. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, right. Everybody's gonna pay $355, I'm sure. Everybody's gonna pay to do, the work of the filing fees and everything else. Gee, we can't even get people not to use Old Spice, you dumb prick. I'm so fucking sick of you, Dusty. I'm gonna have to unmod you so I can kick you later. You naysaying, nitpicking motherfucking piece of shit. Everything they're right and you're wrong. That's what I think. But you're a dumb motherfucker.
Wrong, Gary.
Has nothing to do with it. She's a petty motherfucking arrogant cunt. She doesn't even know what YouTube the fuck is, I bet. You're just such an idiot. She didn't read anything about this fucking case. All she knew is that I badmouthed the judge. Period. That's all she had to fucking know. You dumb cunt.
Yeah, the point, Dusty, is that it never even got to the point of considering arguments like that. It got hung up in all the pretrial stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the specifics. I just, that was a theory I had, but I guess it's wrong. That's fine. Yeah, the judges are cunts, though. I'll give you that.
Well, thank you. Thank you for just talking out of your ass. Getting me pissed off for no good reason. People. I just hate that shit. Somebody made the video the other day, and they were talking, about something. It was like, oh yeah, I changed my mind, from, last week or something. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing that for? Why do I want to hear the opinion of somebody who changes their mind every 3 fucking weeks? Fuck that shit. I want to hear you express an opinion you've had for 30 years or since you were 5 or it just never goes away. Yes, talk about that fucking opinion, but don't where 3 days ago you had another opinion.
Are you getting down on Ujama flippers? Ujama, sorry.
What's
Ujama flippers.
wrong with that? Surely it's worse to be dogmatic and not change your mind than face view evidence.
Yeah, well, he's just wishy-washy. I can't even put him in that category because all his opinions are like that. They just kind of this, and then I'll say some of that, and then I'll say some of this. Yeah, he's just so nice to everybody. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, Ujima is a nice guy, I'll grant you that.
You know, old hacks. It's fucking resorting to goddamn kitten videos.
Yeah, but what's wrong being persuaded?
Well, I don't get
I
what
make kitten videos if
I don't
you
get
posted
this.
old hacks now.
Problem is with people changing their minds. Oh, I've got loads of fucking lag in here. Sorry for that, by the way. But yeah, how are you ever going to change anybody? Any of you lot that come on YouTube trying to fucking preach your shit, communism, fucking communist girl in here. How are you going to change the views?
Well, I'm
That's
just
not
saying, as a
politically scornful,
concept,
no?
the people whose views are changeable shouldn't be opening their gob then. All right, like I said, they're not the ones that should be talking or arguing. They should be the sheeple in the audience listening. Okay, they should be learning. They shouldn't be teaching. I guess that's the argument. Okay, if you're going to open your fucking mouth and say you think you know something, then you better fucking know it.
There's something a little disturbing about this point of view, Gary.
Damn straight. I totally agree.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's disturbing because all you ambigoids, ambitroids, want the fucking world to stay ambiguous so you can keep talking out of your ass and no one will know the difference because there's so much fog and bullshit in the air that no one will notice the added fog and bullshit you're putting into the air. But that's the reason why there's reality. There's no fucking point in arguing about, well, maybe it is and maybe it is. Well, fuck that shit. There ain't no maybe about the truth.
I just think it's
Yes,
really
go ahead,
obnoxious when
woman
people
number
who
2
have no
with the
idea
salad.
what it is they
Two
think.
women fucking.
Anyway, my silly hat aside, I find it really obnoxious when it's like, I know what I think. So, I mean, it's going to take some convincing and somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about and has an actual opinion to change my mind about shit. Not people who just respond to something like, well, that don't sound right, because blah, blah, blah. I think this, but I don't really think this, because blah, blah, blah. It's obnoxious as fuck to have to deal with these idiots. Ugh. Anyway.
Yeah, well, it's like almost like celebrity philosophy
really
or
saying,
something. It's like, who's the cool celebrity this week? And it's like, who's in and who's out philosophically. I mean, people are moving philosophically, like with philosophy. Oh yeah, determinants the philosophy. No, determinants out this week. Yeah, no. It's going to clash with your shoes. I mean, it's gotten so fucking silly the way people talk about reality.
So, Gary, let me ask you a question. Have you ever changed your mind on some subject in response to something you heard on a YouTube video? I know the answer is.
Come on, I haven't changed my mind in 37 years. All right, I mean, like when I was in my teens, I was kind of a Tarzan guy. I was kind of like, I like nature. There's vines I can swing on. I can kind of talk to the animals. So I was sort of like communing, and so I had I had kind of a silly notion that it wasn't evil and disgusting. And then I figured out, oh, wait a minute, it's evil and disgusting. And so that was the last time I changed my mind. So that was, whatever, 40 years ago. Yeah, well, look, I'm not making a huge issue of it, but look, it is kind of stupid, though, credibility. Like, when people do just there in front of your face, they change their mind, and it's like, and then they keep talking about something, and you're like, well, you're ready, it's like an idiot just changed your mind, and